First one is in. And did she just pooped on her own leg? Finally, I'm getting new animals for your favorite enclosure, the Junglarium. I'm getting some cool lizards. And yeah, for some reason the Junglarium is super foggy. I really don't know what is up with it. It started to fog ever since I added these new plants. And you see, in case you're not familiar, I added bromeliads on this side wall, so now it looks even fuller. And not to mention, I plan to get more bromeliads, and also all of these climbing plants will cover the rest of the wall, so eventually the entirety of the black wall should not be visible. Yeah, looking forward for that. And look at the crew. Always here, always hopping, always waiting for the flies. And you see, they are not really afraid of me or anything. So yeah, I'm getting the lizards, but there is a catch. Since they are really tiny, I mean they are babies, so that's why they are super tiny, I don't want to just dump them inside of the Junglarium. First I will put them in separate enclosure where they can gain some weight and size, and then I will add them to the Junglarium. And I actually have a couple of empty bigger enclosures, but I want to test something out today. You see right here I have some big glass panels, and I have the dark den enclosure parts that are really long. Yeah, I want to test out what is the biggest enclosure size that I can make, that I can build when combining two sets. This is the longest size, the 38 centimeters. So I took two sets, I cut a little bit of each side and then connected them in the middle. And yeah, I get parts like these. And I also cut the rest, but I didn't connect those. I will connect them on the glass. So yeah, this will be an experiment, but I have a backup in case this fails. I have another enclosure that is already ready. I just need to set it up. So even though I will assemble this enclosure now in the video, this is not an instructional video or anything like that. I won't be explaining everything as I'm testing this out myself. I have no idea if it actually works, but if it works, I will definitely make a dedicated video. And maybe even a set on the web shop where you can buy the pre-cut parts. Just the plastic. Son of a gun. And in case you're not familiar with all of this, if you are like not familiar with my channel at all, I build all of my enclosures and I have my custom parts that I developed and designed. These parts that enable you to create all sorts of enclosures with front opening door and cross ventilation. Very neat stuff. I'm gonna link a video about it in the description or maybe in top comment. As you can see by yourself, it is relatively easy to assemble. Oh, I forgot to assemble the door. Where is my door panel? Did they forgot to cut it for me? Holy crap, they did. I don't have it. Doesn't matter, I will get it tomorrow. Although it is not really ideal because it messes up with the entire build. Once the silicone cures, I can no longer set up the door gap. So if now the gap will be too small or too big, I won't be able to correct it. Oh, I should have checked. Anyhow, let's do a time jump, and I need to issue an apology because it was my mistake. I didn't add doors to the order, so yeah. My mistake, sorry. So if this won't fit well now, I can only blame myself. Please fit. Okay, so far so good. Oh yes, perfect. Now we can let it cure and then I can inspect it. So another time jump and it is done. Check it out. Even though this door is much bigger and heavier than for what the plastic parts were designed, you see it works without any problem. Everything is firm and secure, as if I designed them for an enclosure of this size. The only problem is this. You see, there is like the gap here, and that is because of the design. The taller the door is, the bigger the gap is, and there is nothing really you can do here. So it is not really suitable for some small tiny lizards that can squeeze through a gap like that, or for dart frogs if you don't want fruit flies escaping out of it. But to be honest, I think that the smallest fruit flies can also escape through these ventilation holes. So it is not really ideal, but it works. It definitely works. It would be nice for some crested gecko, for example, because you can make it taller if needed, but I think that even this would be a suitable size, maybe a tiny bit too small. For other lizards there is another problem. Since I have the glass on top, you cannot really put a UVB lamp here because UVB cannot go through the glass. But what you can do, this glass part that slides inside, you can make it out of plexiglass and then make a hole within, so it is just an, like a frame, and put a mesh on top. So that way the UVB can enter the enclosure, and yeah, you can really build a lot with these parts. And I know that a lot of you in the hobby are crafty people, so yeah, doing something like this shouldn't be a big problem. Okay, let's do a background, and I hope you are enjoying the frog songs in the background. And for the back I will use these cork barks. and a lot of expanding foam around. And also I want to cover the sides, but I'll need to do each side individually. So let's do this. Okay, that was the first step, just to position these. And now I need to cover everything. And in case you're wondering, this is a low expanding foam. Nothing special. If you are from the US, you can probably get your hands on black one, which is much better, only because of the appearance. Later we will cover everything with black silicone, but if you have the black foam, then you don't need to be super thorough, because you wouldn't be able to spot the difference that much. Unlike when you have a foam like this, you need to be super thorough with it. Okay, that was back, so time jump. And you see, I finished all 3 sides and I prepared them for the silicone. So yeah, that will be a lengthy process that I'm really not looking forward to. There is a lot of places where I need to squeeze, and I don't know how hard it will be to cover everything properly. And I'm not sure if I will be able to cover everything in one go. So wish me luck. So I tried to do my best to record the process, and I was only recording when I was doing the back, but I'm not sure how funky the time lapse was since I had camera on my head. Although I cannot explain you how satisfied I am with the result. This is first time that I'm doing the background on both sides, so it was definitely a struggle doing it that way, especially behind the cork barks, and but now it is done and it is looking phenomenal. So we need to do a time jump so we can be sure that the silicone is cured and that we can proceed with the build. You see, I already started adding the drainage layer. These are clay balls, and they just provide a layer where the excess water from the substrate can drain, hence the drainage layer. This mesh will separate it from the substrate, so let's add that. In here actually we'll have 2 layers of substrate. First one is standard mix of cocoa fiber, peat moss and potting soil, and then for the second layer I will add the mix that I use in the JUNGLEARIUM, which consists of sphagnum moss, some leaf litter, also a bit of peat moss and an orchid bark. Yeah, that is all. But I will slightly mix it up with the substrate from underneath. You see, something like that, the sphagnum moss should help with the humidity inside. Now for plants, I will be a bit basic, you see, with this pothos plant, but only because I have a huge plant with a lot of roots, so yeah. That should immediately make the enclosure look fully grown. Although, wait. First, we need to add the bamboo. These animals that I will put inside, these lizards, require bamboo to live inside. Am I pronouncing that right? Bamboo. Bamboo, yeah, something like that. And now I realize that this one is maybe a bit too thick for this enclosure, and it didn't look like that in the store, but I have another one. This one is much less thicker, but I'm pretty sure it won't be big enough. So we are going to combine the two, and yeah, hopefully that will be enough. I want 1 or 2 to go like horizontally, and I want few that go vertically, so I will need to cut them to the size. I have this super safe blade to make the cuts. Okay, this is the idea. Although I was a bit too optimistic, I thought that I will just be able to squeeze it in and it will hold on its own, but it seems like I will need to silicone it here and here. Yeah, you can see. But that's the first stick. You see, I made the holes so lizards can go inside and hide. That is also important for them, and super messy job. This one will go something like this, and the thinnest one will go vertically. Will it now fit? Yeah, I guess it fits. Gonna make the holes on them, file the edges so they are not sharp, and then we can attach them inside. And voila, here is the final result, and what do you say? Looking pretty sweet, huh? So we have an obvious hole here, we have hole here, hole here, hole is here behind, another one is here behind, and we have one here in front. So they will have a lot of places to hide. Although I don't think that I ever mentioned in the video which are the animals that I got, and I got them right here. Although I probably wrote it in the title or in the thumbnail, so you should know it already. I have these guys and girls. These are called yellow-headed day geckos, or scientific name is Phelsuma klemmeri, and they are awesome! Not only that they should be suitable for the JUNGLEARIUM, but also they are such a cool looking little buggers. Look at them. They have sweet coloration, and I have 4 babies and 1 female right here. And I'm hoping that in the future we will have a lot of them inside. So let's just add them in. Then I will talk more about them. Let's go, little one. You do not need to be... Oh, he's on my hand, he's on my hand. You do not need to be afraid. Your new house awaits. I think that for this operation I will need 2 hands. Yeah, definitely. I will need to put the camera on the tripod. Okay. First one is in. This is so cool. I think that this will be a thumbnail for the video. Such a pretty shot and such a pretty little lizard. Look at him observing me. Enjoy, little buddy, your new house. Ooh, let me grab a tripod first, so this can go a bit smoother. Here's the second one. There we go. Little buddies on the bamboo stick. Oh, so cool. Let's go, third one. And honestly, they are not as skittish as I initially expected. You see, they just go on my hand without any problem. Maybe because they are stressed or something, but so far they are pretty calm. And finally, the female. And I'm not sure if this is the maximum size, but oh, one fell. But she is definitely noticeably bigger. You see? Just look how much bigger she... And did she just pooped on her own leg? Oh, seriously, beautiful shot. Just beautiful shot. And there she just goes. Careful, there's a poop. Although it's a really watery poop. Great. Look, they're already exploring the environment behind. Oh, hello there. Already so active. I'm super surprised, to be honest. I was fully convinced that they will just squeeze somewhere and immediately hide, but you see, they are like wandering around, checking out the environment and everything. Can you easily climb the glass? Come on, show me. I see that you want to go up. Oh, not a good climber, huh? Interesting. She barely climbed up, you see? She's like struggling. Is that normal or that is not the good surface for them? Honestly, I have no... She tried to jump on the bamboo, but she fell. See, they're like struggling to climb. Maybe their legs are too wet or something, because I added water inside to make sure that they are hydrated while I'm building this. But as I was moving them around, you see water got everywhere, so maybe it is because of that. I really dislike how you are here on the edge. Can you go inside? Plenty of other places for you to be. Yeah, just go. And this one is all the leaf, so are they all visible? One, second one that just went under there, third one here. Female over there. And where is the fifth one? I can't find it, but that is not a surprise. There is a lot of hiding places inside. So please be my guest and enjoy your new enclosure. Now I need to figure out the heating and UVB, but I won't be bothering you with that. There will just be a short montage and you will jump straight into a finished setup and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna let them settle in. Here we go, this is the final setup. Now you see where I placed the enclosure right in this corner. I used to have roaches at this spot, but I moved them over there and I will need to relocate them or something, I'm not really sure. But for now, this is where they will stand. You see up here I have the UVB and heat lamp, and this bamboo stick is now an ideal basking spot at 29 or 30 degrees Celsius, so ideal. Also you can see that I made a custom mesh for the top part where the glass usually sits, because no. I need to close the door because they can easily go out. I replaced glass with mesh because glass reflects the UVB, so the UVB wouldn't be penetrating their enclosure. And you know, these guys need the UVB. Also right here you see I have a feeding station, which I actually attached with a magnet, you see? Magnet below, magnet on top, and then just go like this. Easy and effective. And actually, let me get some close-up shots. The only unfortunate thing in regards to this UVB, the coloration on camera is super weird. So that is a bit unfortunate, but what I'm super surprised is how they are not really afraid of me, like at all. I mean, here is one baby, and if I go with my finger, nothing, no reaction. It seems like they don't really care, so that is awesome thing, and no. Don't get any weird ideas. And look at this. They really love to hide in bamboo sticks, you see? I didn't really expect that they will use it so much. And this female is actually super active exploring, and you can see her in the time lapse. She was exploring the entire enclosure like all the time. She was super busy. Now I will drop some fruit flies to see if we can get some action. And it should be our first meal in the dark den. So I'm hoping for some takedowns. I need to drop them where they can actually hunt them easily. So I can record it actually. Oh no, the flies are... Okay. Show me what you got. What a magnificent takedown. There is another fly, look. You see it? Like... Girl! No, the fly is running away. Oh, where are you going now? Oh, you don't like the dust? You don't like the flies? Did she grab the fly or she just poke it? I'm not really sure. And look at this. Can you move away from here? Stop doing that. Go somewhere else. Please grab this fly. I'll just drop the rest and they can hunt as they please. In you go. Okay. I'm really satisfied how this enclosure turned out to be, yeah. And when little ones get a bit bigger, we are going to add them to the junglarium. What are you doing with your tail? Are you maybe shedding? Kind of looks like it, or some sort of dirt or something. So yeah, when babies get a bit bigger, I will move them into junglarium, and this girl can already go inside, but since I already got this built, I will keep her inside for a while. And she's really at it. Can I help you with that? I'm not really sure. She really doesn't like something on her tail, you see? She's actually biting it. Interesting. Whoa, please don't hurt yourself. Yeah, that is definitely a part of... Yeah, this is definitely a piece of shed. So she is working on that, you see. I never knew that they are doing something like that. Pretty cool thing that I'm actually recording that now. Awesome, so cool. And the little one is coming. He's looking at the big girl like, what are you doing? Can I help you out maybe with that? They are so cute, and especially when they are peeking like this one is. Anyhow, this is everything for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, thumbs it up and comment something. If you want to support this channel even more, there's a Patreon page and a webshop page. I upload on Mondays, so see you again soon. Bye!